Here. I was extremely close to I had a Facebook post up ready to go. Yeah, the internet was kind of getting crazy for a little bit, and it was just kind of blocked out for the last hour and a half. So yeah, I was planning on just streaming offline and then uploading it, but it seems like it's all good now. I am recording this offline, so if the internet does cut out and it becomes a problem, a few drop frames, not a big issue, but if it does become a problem, then I'll just replace the live stream with the uploaded version. So today, Saturday, we kind of got a little bit more time. Yesterday I was in a bit of a rush making the rap video. Go check it out. It's awesome. Through the Mask, episode 1. Today I want to kind of get back into the planning phase, because really this mixtape, we've sort of just been making some beats, and that's cool. But I'd like to really try to start nailing it down, as I was talking to my friend yesterday. All right, cool. So let's see what we got here. Kind of try to pull this up. And I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone. Yeah, so let's kind of get back to this, right? These are all good purposes, but let's start to cross them out. I mean, demonstrate skill is a good one, but to share my mission statement I like, and to outline my career path. Foreshadowing, right? Like a good book must foreshadow. You can't just, what's the term called? I was about to say Oedipus. Deus ex machina. When you just like bring something in random at the end of the story. That's what I don't want in my career. That's what I don't want in my life. I want there to be prosody. I want to build in a way that, that is foreshadowable. I want to be foreshadowable. Kind of sounds like foreskin. Share my mission statement. Outline my career path. Establish my principles foundation. That's good. To entertain, demonstrate, skill set. Man, it's a good thing that cameras can't. It's a good thing that cameras can't pick up a scent yet. Wow, we should make a talk about that. Why has scent technology not been pursued? I would love to explore that in a video. All right, let me pull up this chat. Thank you, everybody who's tuning in. My original idea was to get the mixtape done by like the end of, and release it on my birthday, July 24th. But my roommate challenged me if I could, why not get it done by May? So that's kind of the goal here. That's the goal. Name ideas. Still not really sold on any of these. Sound bombing 2, style. All right, cool. Features, budget, outline. Yeah, purpose, right? So I really like this one. I think this is a great purpose here. And then to share my mission statement. So I think it's 2, right? So we want to demonstrate our skill set, and we want to share our mission statement. The consequence of that is to outline a career path, and the consequence of this is to inspire. It's not direct inspiration. It is, but it's not. I don't want to be like preachy. That's something I want to avoid. So, all right, let's try to. I guess it'd be better to start a new page. All right. My summer mixtape. Cool. I feel like focusing is about to be an issue. All right, perfect. Just need to bump the exposure up. All right. So this is kind of what I want to do now. Let's start actually creating the physical product. Again, we've sort of just been making beats. Let's start to really hone in now. Let's stop making beats. Let's start making songs. And I would rather have 20 songs that we can cut down from than to have 60 beats and then still have to make a song from it. So, song library. We're going to outline the song library, and then the key of the song library is to finish. So if the song's not finished, which I don't think I have one finished song, one good finished song, then we need to finish. So song library, applicable song library. First thing that comes to mind is Dreams. Then we got Famous. So we're already kind of building a theme. My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me, which I love that. If you guys haven't heard that beat, I'll pull it up for you today. Yeah, let's kind of work on this today. Playing tricks on Dreams. I'm gonna have to rework. Like, yeah, this is gonna probably just need like a rewrite. And when I wrote this, I thought it was hot, the hottest thing in the world. So I think that's why it's important to get these songs done as soon as possible, because in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in a month, I'll have a clear head from what I did today. So if I'm just trying to push it to the deadline, I'm not going to be able to review my work with a clear mind. Instead, I'm just going to be too stuck in the moment. So we need to rewrite and re-record. Well, that's just repetitive. Famous, I'm going to say write third verse and beef up second. Yeah, because there's a couple of lines there when, it's just sort of, it's not doing a whole lot. And I'm realizing the more I freestyle rap, a lot of times freestyle rap, the whole goal is you're just keeping the flow going. You're just talking, trying to keep that flow going. So when I get a chance to record and almost create a poetry of sorts, it is of the most vital importance to make sure that every word is efficient. There's no sense in having a recorded song with inefficient words. Why? Might as well just be like a freestyle. My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me. I just need to write. So it looks like we got a theme here, right? So far, just write. So this, I like Fame. I really love all three of these songs. Let's dig through. Let's go ahead and dig through what we got here now. What can we use? No, I can't really use these. German March. German March and Dreams sort of play the same role. If you hear them, they're both kind of like distorted marches. But I'm going to say of these two so far, Dreams wins. Black Panther Down, I like it. I just don't think it fits here. Smüth and Friends, I like it. I just don't think it fits here. The Way I Am. And so I'm going to say rename. We're going to need to rename this. And this could become like a My Name Is. Let's see here. Right, The Way I Am. We rename it and it kind of becomes like a My Name Is. Now I'll tell you the importance, I think, of The importance of starting with a purpose and saying our purpose is to share my mission statement and to demonstrate a skill set, because this is the first mixtape. For my true number one, day one fans, the intro mixtape that you might have on cassette. You might be saying, well, that's your first mixtape. I agree with that. For these purposes, I kind of categorize that as like mixtape 0. It was the first mixtape I made, literally turned it into a mixtape. But this is going to be like the first actual rap mixtape. That was just kind of me DJing, putting songs together. You know what? But don't diss yourself, right? So this is my introduction to the world, this right here. So it's important that we nail it. And you can already see that things are taking a theme, right? Dreams, famous. My mind's playing tricks on me. It's like a take on just going crazy. And is it an isolationist point of view or not? The way I am, just need a new name. It could be like my name is... Okay. Let's go back, see what else we got here. Everybody in San Fran. I love the chorus of that. I'll share it with you. It's kind of like a nice, fun, upbeat, and it's just like a very innocent take. It says, everybody in San Fran's about to break dance or else. What's the cardboard for? Everybody in San Fran's about to break dance or else. Hey, what's the cardboard for? So, just sort of addressing homelessness through a very childish lens. Alien, I love the beat. I love the beat for this. I might have to rewrite it. But does it fit here? All right, we got to put it in. Really, it kind of Alien started. It sort of turned it from like imagine like a Billie Eilish Bad Guy, that style of melody. It's something similar to that style. The concept turned into like sort of like looking at everyday aliens in our society, and then it just became into like, you know, fucking a green thing with tits. So not really applicable, and it's just sort of like, you know, not much substance behind it. The truth is, when I started making it, I realized I never talk about sex, and I wanted to sexualize myself. So that was kind of the inspiration behind that. But we might just, I don't know. But this is a song for my man Zod. Honestly, this is a song I would write. I would write that for Zod to rap on, or maybe we could just find a good happy medium. So let's sort of dig through some other stuff we got that we can add to our song library here. Nothing we can use. That's just old stuff. No, that's old stuff. Might be able to see if I can pull some beats out of here. From my RC505 I sold. I loved it, but I sold it to pay off debt. Trying to think what can we use. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't been producing too much this year. Think this through. I like the beat behind that. I think the Tale of Smüth. I think that's Anywhere I Am. Smüth is like, that was Smüth and Friends. Yeah, you see, because I'll have the practice beat and then yeah, I'll have the practice beat and then I end up turning into a song, so it just changes completely. All right, so yeah, I mean, it's tricky, but right now this is what we're dealing with, right? Here's our song library. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know these 4 for sure. I can't imagine them not being in the project. Famous 100% is probably going in. My mind's playing tricks on me 100%. I would be disappointed if we have to cut that. Dreams, yeah, I'd say we should go with it. The Way I Am. Let's take a listen to it because I'm gonna have to configure the sound design a little bit better. But I really like it. It feels exactly like Nas's like. And then Alien is like that Billie Eilish style, but so as you can see, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many of these songs are, let's do finished. How many of these songs are finished? Check this out, right? Of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many are finished? Is the first one finished? No. Is the second one finished? No. Is the third one finished? Nope. Fourth, fifth, nope. This is the big concern going forward. So I think we've sort of been addressing this wrong. I've been addressing it wrong. I've just been like, yeah, come on, let's make beats. Let's start from scratch. How about we finish songs? Build a song library. Let's get this to 20 songs. Once we get this to 20 songs, everything else is going to fall in place. The transitions, scratching, everything else is going to fall in place. Still going to need like my first song / last call. Right? So this is, this we don't even have yet. This doesn't even exist yet. So a lot of work to do. Let's give a couple of these a listen, if we can. Might need to cop Pro Tools real quick. All right. Let me see about Pro Tools. I might need to okay. How about this? Here, let's keep it here. Because I know this I've got, Alien I've got in Pro Tools. Dreams I might have in Pro Tools. German March I got in Pro Tools. When I was working at Guitar Center, we got the Pro Tools for free. I had to bust some doors down, Greg Chin. Thank you, Greg Chin. That guy is, I think he's, I looked him up a little bit. I think he's a DJ as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think we only need this for now. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and get Pro Tools, because this is, we need it. We don't need it. We need it though. Kind of need it. We don't need it, but we kind of need it. What's the difference? I think in an ideal world, I would do like Steve Sola does and just buys it and then uses that for like 30 years. But Yeah, for now, let me just do 1 month. Let me sign up for 1 month real quick. So I want to make sure my credit card's not getting, my debit card is not getting. Yeah, come on, stop trying to upsell. Actually, why am I upset? You know, for Pro Tools being the industry standard, which I think maybe this is why it's happening, because they sort of know they have a monopoly on the industry, as the standard method of communication, really, with the recording side of everything. It does. Oh, I could use PayPal. Perfect. It does seem a little bit annoying that like you have to create an account with like 7 different middlemen just to, you know, use Pro Tools. And I bought FL Studio in like 2017. Yeah, literally 2017. I remember sitting right there on the couch. Right there on the couch. And yeah, watching like an hour-long tutorial on how to use FL Studio. So, all right, cool. This should be good to go. Right. I can. Yeah, I sent. Oh, that's Google. All right. Cool. I can charge it right to the LLC. And why is it? What's going on here? That seems a little bit strange. Cool. Cheese, smile, man. I was hanging out with Sammy boy. Mr. Samuel, Sammy Bo, Sammy like candy, and my man Randy rocking up the dandies, landies, chandies. All right, cool. We're back in the Pro Tools game. Now let's give her an opening. I probably should have opened up the iLock manager. Yeah, I definitely should have opened up the iLock manager first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you need an iLock, then you need this, and you need that. So much, dude. There's no centralization. But hey, I'm just being a complainer, right? We don't want that energy. If you need to activate or purchase a license, I need to activate. Next. Okay. Alright, making sure I'm not showing my screen right now. Yeah, so it looks like we should be good to go. Pro Tools. Right? Yeah. Pro Tools. Okay. Yep. Digital. So, yeah. Alright. What's the problem? Alright, let me just try logging in real quick. Yeah, so I appreciate everybody watching. All love to you. Much love to you. Okay. And these should all be active. Right. Cool. Cool. All right, so let's try this again. Activate. Remember me. Man, that's crazy. All right, so let me, let's just stop wasting time. I'll figure that out later on my end. Maybe it just like takes a minute to load. All right, so I should have an MP3 for 1, 2, and 2.5. We can check out the beat here on the MPC. This, I got an Ableton. We're going to have to rework it. Alien, I said, is like a pretty sexual song. I'm not sure how it would apply to the mixtape, but maybe we could just rewrite the lyrics. And then this we're going to have to create from scratch. So this is our key right here. No matter what we do, the most important thing we can ever offer ourselves is to finish. That's it, baby. This is the goal, the shooting star. This is everything we're striving for, is to finish. Check it out on the wall. Finish. This is it. So none of these songs are finished, and that needs to change. Let's listen to them. Let me see if I can pull it up. Composition, dreams. I think it's in the mix down bounce files. Test mix 3. Cool. All right. So it should come in this way. Let's hear this. Oh yeah, this stuff again. Because you gotta shut the MPC. Which is weird, because when the MPC is not connected to the software, I wonder why it still overrides the sound driver. Troubleshooting, man. Troubleshooting is everything. Alright. So, yeah, let's listen to Dreams. Dreams. Let's listen to this. Test mix 3. And let's take notes on what specifically needs to be fixed. I'm not worried about the mixing. I'm going to outsource all of that. So, dreams, notes to fix. Okay. Cool. Let's give it a go.
Dream, 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 dream.
They say doing dreams means family unrest, but to me most jobs seem like life out of context. So I arrive at work for titles not yet earned, to update my LinkedIn before Thanksgiving. A regular adult, halt, now a regular male, getting jobs for fair pay. What more have you heard? I can juggle self-esteem and balls for a contest. Let me give you context. I can juggle self-esteem and balls for a contest. I can hide my anger when in favor of nonsense. I can do a backflip, twirl, and find pearls for my bosses. Dreaming. I graduated college, something seen as a conflict. My interest at New York, and I acknowledge the offset. No money for the rent, so I sucked on some pockets. It wasn't funny causing family conflict, cause they say you're independent, now a regular male. But it's hard to watch you need help and drown in the wealth. Pay your rent, can we please kill a skeptic? So let me get a job quick, forget the message. I don't ever want to live myself a regular life. I want to be a rock star. I'd have to make myself a job to keep a warm bed in the night. Founded me the hip-hop avatar, so it took me to this place I could sure call home. New York, realized the race, rat sitting at home. I didn't face that, dad calling me home. But I had more work to do, my mission to prove that my friend and I were destined as Daft Punk. I didn't know what to do, I flocked to the group that swore me in just as soon as I asked them. Hell, what would you do if your dream got you twitching up through the night with chest pains? Wouldn't you hesitate? Can't you blame that way? Find escape, hit and walk through time zones. But I had more work to do, my mission to prove that my friend and I were destined as Daft Punk. I didn't know what to do, I flocked to the group and swore me in just as soon as I asked them. Hell, what would you do if your dream got you twitching up through the night with chest pains? Wouldn't you hesitate? Can't you blame that way to find escape, hit and walk through time zones? But I had more work to do, my mission to prove that my friend and I were destined as Daft Punk. I didn't know what to do, I flocked to the group that swore me in just as soon as I asked them. Hell, what would you do if your dream got you twitching up through the night with chest pains? Wouldn't you hesitate? Can't you blame that way? Find escapes, hit and walk through time zones. But I had more work to do, my mission to prove that my friend and I were destined as Daft Punk. I didn't know what to do, I flocked to the group that swore me in just as soon as I asked them. What would you do if your dream got you twitching up through the night with chest pains? Wouldn't you hesitate? Can't you blame that way to find escapes, hit and walk from time zones? Smooth thoughts.
This will be perfect for the transition to the next song. Maybe my mind's playing tricks on me, right? I said my mind's playing tricks on me. It started with some simple things back then. Alright, yeah, so I love that song. The first person I showed that song to is Charlie. He's the first man I showed the song to. He loved it. I showed it to my mom. She loved it. Yeah, definitely a couple things. Like that transition, right? Way too long. I think TikTok, I just made a TikTok this week. TikTok is a great tool to learn how to ADHD edit everything. And I think that's extremely useful. Even in movies, we're seeing it, right? There's no more like long drawn out intros and like movies just get straight to the point now. And this is our generation. So definitely that transition is too long. Chorus, I'm okay with leaving the chorus back there, but the third line, what would you do? Twitching up through the night with chest pains. It's almost, it just becomes like way too medical. Everything is theoretical until that line hits, and when that line hits, it becomes medical. Twitching up through the night with chest pains. But I do love the refrain. So, beef up the middle of the first verse, yeah, definitely, and like pretty much the whole first verse. That was a verse. The structure of that was verse 1, verse 2, chorus, and just the chorus repeats like 4 times or 3 times, and then an outro melody. Outro melody as, and this is where Sound Bombing 2 comes in. So Sound Bombing 2, this is where that style really kicks in, and that's gonna help us. Yeah, I love that. I love that intro. Writing a powerful intro is, just incredible. It's. They say doing dreams leads to family unrest, but to me, most jobs seem like life out of context. So I arrive at work for titles not yet earned just to update my LinkedIn before Thanksgiving. They say doing dreams leads to family unrest, but to me most jobs seem like life out of context. So I arrive at work for titles not yet earned just to update my LinkedIn before Thanksgiving. A regular adult, halt now a regular male. Getting jobs for fair pay. What more have you heard? I can juggle self-esteems and balls for a see, like, then it starts to lose steam. Even the beginning, I think we can substitute a couple of words. So pretty much like all of this, you just need to why the crazy, the tricky part is, as we're finishing these songs on the side, I need to continue to put time into writing poetry. This will help me with freestyle rap. This will help me with precision in my words and taking advantage of every word. 100% efficiency. Now, let's look at this subject for a second. If you're on a strict deadline and somebody, said, hey, I need you to write me a poem right now on the spot, or if somebody said, I need you to write me a 16 bar right now on the spot, you've got like 10 minutes to write and record, that's one thing. I can forgive this. But in a situation like ours, when we're just sitting here creating our own deadlines, yada, 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 there is no excuse for why this requirement cannot be met. No excuse. This requirement must be met. How could it not be? 100% word efficiency. What excuse would there be not to have perfect efficiency in the words, other than just not feeling like fixing things? And I sometimes, when I record a verse and I really like the verse, I won't go fix it, even if I hear there's something wrong, like the next couple days, because I think, addressing my inner thoughts, I think deep down I don't have the confidence that I can get back to that moment. So I'm scared to do it, which is silly, because it's a skill set, It's acting sometimes. You have to put yourself in that moment. If it's a sexual song and you're sexualizing yourself as a male, you don't just upward inflect everything. Come here, baby, so I can. You got to be cool, calm, collected. Slow it down. Speak and articulate everything you say. And I don't think I have a good sex voice yet. I think it's my biggest weakness. A seductive voice. This dude, Blind Boy, one of Josh's friends, that guy comes into a room, commands a room instantly. Has like real Southern Georgia energy, but he's from California, like LA. Sitting there in his banjo, real big dude, laughs, big hearty laugh. I mean, that guy lights up a room. He commands that energy. I wish I could laugh on command like that. No, bad thinking. I need to learn how to laugh on command like that, because that guy's incredible. And then he'll just flip a switch and he'll start talking about like his grinder profile, or he'll just start asking me about being like if I'm a bottom or a top. And I'm not even gay, and he's talking to me like this, and I'm thinking like, fuck, dude. This dude's like sexual voice off the charts. He was incredible at it, and he had two voices in his throat that he would always switch between. So that was really funny, just to watch him like hit on every dude there. And that guy's voice, if he wants to be continue banjo and like folk and stuff like that, I think he should still consider like just being a radio host, or so. He has that perfect late night voice. Okay. So this is actually a really important part to me, because when the song was written, it was written from a point of view of dissonance and stress towards, like, why should I go forward with this corporate life? Why should I go forward pursuing careers? And then, like, obviously your parents are always going to tell you to play it safe and get a good job and this and that. So I get it, but it was kind of written from the point of, these are my dreams and, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, again, dreams. But I think now that can be kind of the first place. And then the second spot we can go, right? So let's say first, let's just say I was going to say dramatic dreams. So we start from a place of dissonance, right? And then the next spot we're going to go to is, then we're going to go to, so we start with a spot of dissonance. They say doing dreams leads to family unrest, but to me, it's about a guy like, you're looking at the world and you're saying like, you're calling me crazy, but I see what you're doing is death. Then the second, right? And right now, as the song stands, it stops here. It's just a song about dissonance. I think we can take this further. The next step, and also because I don't want to I want to nail the subject so well that I can continue to move on. I don't want to feel like now I need to rewrite it. Next step is going to be talking about experience now that I've been going on the streets. That's experience. So I'm using this experience to talk about how we plan, we create action now. It's no longer about dissonance. I'm at peace in my life. Now we've created action, avatar. And then kite. And this alternate title might be so this might actually become a song in itself. It deals with fame, and it might tie into I sort of want to do the same thing with famous. So maybe I need to contain how far we're gonna go, right? Because dreams is different than famous. They're similar, but they're different. In my case, they're similar or different. You might not dream of being famous. I think the analogy that I thought about is fame being a kite. You put all this work to build a kite, and maybe it's a shitty one, maybe it's a good one, but you throw it up in the air, and then the whole city, or maybe depending on how high your kite can go, that whole beach can see your kite.